Hi, this is Natalia Kuna. I am an intuitive reader, a spiritual teacher, and a writer, and my website is nataliakuna.com. I give monthly readings for everybody on YouTube, and I also do a year one, which this one is, but I'll probably just start with the first 6 months, and I'll do a separate video for the second 6 months of 2014. I also write an intuitive newsletter called Awakening Spirit, and all those links are below. That's free, and I give further guidance there. Okay, so 2014 kick-starting with a new moon on the very 1st of January. And that was very significant, that this fresh new energy, it's like a double boost for the year, and we were really needing that boost. So that was a powerful day to manifest and bring in a nice new fresh clean slate. It's also a time of celebration and rejoicing, and how funny that this card literally flew out of the pack straight away, saying hear me, hear me. So this quite literally is a birthday. So some people might have gone to some kind of birthday or other celebration. It can represent the new year as well, celebrations. If somebody's birthday is in January, then, and I'm also hearing for February as well, then it's extra significant, beautiful new fresh growth for you. But also symbolically, we can relate this card to being January, the first month of the year, and all that new energy, new beginnings, a new sense of birth in your life. So any questions you may be pondering, the seed was already being sown in January. This is any kind of fresh new beginning so that you can be successful this year with prosperity and abundance. And all of that kind of thing. Also, there's a sense of opening up to the mystical world and stepping back into your own self-power, a great theme for this year, especially for us empaths who soak up energy. So what else can I say about this month? All right, so journaling, writing, getting your thoughts down, and also making lists is really important and vital. You can carry this through for the rest of this year as well. It's like a seed, a planting for the beginning of the year, a sign of what's to come, that it's going to be good. There's going to be healing, which I'm seeing through the green balloon there right now. Healing also of your root chakra, which is your lower chakra energy center related to manifesting your desires. So that's needing a good clearing and a good healing, and the yellow representing our solar plexus, where our power lies. So the seeds being planted for you this year to keep in mind throughout the year. For February, this card says, I have a new understanding. This is like a sense of you developing your gifts and your knowledge and understanding, your sense of knowing. So there is a great spiritual learning, and also any kind of developments that are happening for you. I feel there's a lot of energy and movement here with that. It's letting go of insecurities, seeing them wash away like with the waves, and a better worldview developing for yourself, so that you can now enter a more of a sense of joy and peace. I'm getting at this time at this moment with the blues, a great sense of peace developing for you, and this is important for you to remember throughout the year for 2014. It's a spiritual advancement and opening up, a greater sense of knowledge through peace and calm and being centered. Letting go, letting loose of any entanglements, any old views and so on, anything no longer serving you. So that's really important. It calls for you also to get into that sense of childlike wonder, the simplicity of life, noticing things around you. When you go within to your inner well, the source of much intuition and your connection to the deep wells of the subconscious realms, where all knowledge is. That's what I actually wrote in my February newsletter. So see how this matches, and it's so synchronistic. You can actually see my February video if you want to look back on that to get a deeper meaning. Because each month when I post a video, it's not just for that month. You'll find that you might find yourself watching it at a different time, and there's a resonance in that. It's to bring a greater, deeper meaning for you. So it's also about cleansing. Okay, so for March, we have here the 9 of Earth, and 9 is a number that represents completions and ending. So we've had new beginnings and now endings. So the month of March sees that anything that we've been manifesting and that we've been leading towards in the beginning of the year is now reaching a kind of completion, like you know what you want, or you should be raveling that up. Also, 9 represents accomplishment and transition. There's a new sense of understanding gained, which flows beautifully from the February message. So this card is about taking it easy, enjoying the finer luxuries of life and self-care. Taking time for yourself is such an integral message, not just for March, but throughout the year, and it comes up again in other months as well. This is about finding peace and contentment when you spend quiet time alone and you are still searching for a deeper meaning to life. There's also successful business ventures or perhaps self-employment, even if they're ideas that you're having. I'm getting great positive feeling for that, as well as spiritual development. For the next month, in April, we have making a decision, and I asked for a card from, these are the mermaids and dolphins here, and this is about perhaps you've been feeling stuck or indecisive. This is about listening to your intuition, staying still in the waters. So we have this ongoing theme of being still within yourself, developing new understandings. Again, we have the clouds here. We had the clouds in the February card, so I'm feeling that's a spirit and the blue. It's spiritual knowledge, developing your insight about yourself and the world, and it's blooming and it's healing. Again, the greens like we had in the balloon in January, and there was much green in the 9 of Earth card for March. So this is about taking time for stillness and seeing what emerges. Don't rush for any kind of decision or change. It doesn't have to be a decision. This can be anything in your life. This is just about taking the time to work things out or let things ride. Okay. And then for May, I had 3 cards pop out, so I've included them all, of course. Okay, so we have, first of all, healing the past. Again, the green. I step into my future with strength and clarity is the affirmation provided here. These are beautiful cards from the Gateway, I think, of the Soul. I've forgotten the title right now, but it's by Denise Lynn. Beautiful, beautiful healing cards, and I've used a different deck for each month in this 2014 reading. So I see you here as growing and blooming, but you're still in your infancy, with beautiful white light developing around you, almost like this has become like a candle. The blue again for spiritual development, the green for the healing, feeling enclosed, self and protected here, which is really important for sensitive souls. So you might be feeling extra sensitive. And also this is a reminder to ground yourself, see how the roots of the earth are well rooted in. This is telling me right now, Spirit is saying, get rooted in your dreams and desires. Okay, root them firmly to the ground. It's a metaphor for you. See them well rooted so that they can grow, and visualize the green around them. This card says exceeding expectations. So, this matches perfectly. This is the first time I've looked at these in depth. So, there is the green growth again. See how these just beautifully just follow on to each other. I soar into excellence. So this is about that personal power that I mentioned with the yellow balloon in January. You are developing your self-power, self-acceptance. This is your sense of strengthening your inner core and yourself. And I'm also feeling this is representing stretching. So don't forget not only to exercise, which helps bring fresh new energy and a better you, but also stretching is really important for your bones and for your physical well-being. So I'm getting any kind of yoga or that kind of thing there is important as well. This is really broadening your horizons. I'm getting stepping on top of the world. The next card there for the same month of May is receiving from the angels. So this is about opening yourself up and being aware and conscious. I'm getting that this will come through your dreams, as well as that you can manifest this for yourself. So see now how she's wearing the yellow. So I feel like she's developed her self-power. So now it's time to awaken to spirit around you. It says, for an affirmation, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So this is about feeling the warmth and protection of the angels. See the heart here. This is about, oh, this is so funny because I'd already set up everything and what crystals I was going to use for this video and the color scheme with the black and the white and purple. And then in the last minute before my reading, I felt an urge to get my rose quartz crystal. And now I see why. I knew it was for a reason, so I just kept it with me on my body. And now I know why. I said this here. So rose quartz is about self-love, self-healing. So there might be issues here in May with that. Or a reminder, also May is Mother's Day, so a connection with that. And the heart. It's just beautiful message there. I love that. I love the way that Spirit's coming through. And in fact, at the beginning of the reading, when I called upon, the Great Spirit and, the Ascended Masters and angels and guides and so on, I heard them in my inner ear through clairaudience. I heard them chuckling and saying that they've been waiting for me to do this reading patiently, and I knew I would get there in the right time. So even though I'm doing this reading now in the month of March, it doesn't really matter. So time doesn't have any kind of order like we think that it does. And it's all perfectly in divine order. Now for June, 3 cards popped out again. Now these are the Soul Purpose cards by Doreen Virtue. Beautiful healing cards, especially for people who are spiritually oriented. So for June, there's a sense of protection. Now remember, in May, in the card, I got that feeling of protection here through this card. And again, that's filtering through to June. And I think June is a pivotal month, being the 6th month, right in the middle of the year. So I particularly chose the life purpose cards for this. It relates to our, not only our life purpose, but our life in general for healing and guidance in the middle of the year. So what do we need to anchor here? We need to anchor the feeling that we are safe, supported. If you are changing your career, if you're thinking about change for yourself, or you're going through issues in relationships or anything like that, know that you are well protected, okay, and focus on your protection this month, maybe boosting your psychic protection. Love and light, okay, there might be things going on in the world here, so keep an eye for that. Don't watch the news too much. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. You are a light worker, a love worker. You carry and embody the divine essence within you. This is about sharing it with others and in the world and finding your place in the world. Harmonious relationships. And again, the pink, like this here, I feel that's a development of that there. Lots of spiritual energy, a lot of things happening in the air. So it'll be interesting to see what manifests. Heart's desires. So the angels are telling you that they're supporting you, guiding you, protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So don't lose faith in that. And remember, earlier in the year, like in February, there was that whirling new fresh energy. And now they're reminding you of that. Go back to the ocean. Okay, and go back to your dreams. Okay, so that is the end for the first 6 months of this year, and my next video will be the second month of this year.